Arrow Video announces a beautiful 4K box set for James Cameron's The Terminator. Michael Bay's The Rock gets a 4K announcement from the Criterion Collection. Scream Factory finally gives us what we've all been waiting for within a Nightmare on Elm Street 4K box set this fall. Vinegar Syndrome announces a nice VSU edition of Surf Ninjas on 4K. Disney and Sony team up to give us a Mighty Ducks 4K collection. And April Fools, none of that is true, but I will be giving you the real news in the next Physical Media Report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 205. That's right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray. And man, we've got a show for you guys. I don't feel like it's as big of a show as last week, but we do have some cool stuff to talk about. We also have some not so cool stuff to talk about as well. Some things that got delayed that we're going to get into. But look, guys, let me take a small moment to apologize for my opening of today's show. I know I had a lot of fake news. That's not usually how I like to run things, but I know that most of you all have a sense of humor. It's April Fool's Day, so I had to do something. I almost made this entire show a fake announcement show, but I was like, I can't do it for the entire show. I would lose all the credibility that I have left, which probably isn't much if I'm being honest. On this channel, I like to be your trusted source for news. So the rest of the show, there will be no fake announcements, no shenanigans. We're going to get into the real stuff here today. So we've got some cool stuff, some news, some rumors. We've got deals to talk about. We've got what is new this week, all kinds of stuff, a smorgasbord of physical media news to talk about today. But before we get into it, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on this channel, Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love until my freaking face falls off, until all of our faces falls off. Also, guys, comment down below of everything that we talk about here today. What are you the most excited about? What are you the most amped up for? And what gets your juices flowing the most? Let me know that in the comment section below, and then turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. Let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. We have got two small rumors to talk about. Now, these are upcoming movies that are coming out in, I think, next month or in the next couple of months. Months. I have monks on the brain because I'm talking about Monkey Man coming to 4K and Furiosa coming to 4K. So both of these are on Blu-ray.com, slated to come to 4K. Now, I'm assuming this will be after their theatrical run. They will not come to 4K before they come to theaters. I think Monkey Man comes out in April, and I think Furiosa comes out in May. So shortly after that, July, August, September, we'll be seeing these 4Ks. I don't usually see announcements for upcoming movies coming out on 4K, but I noticed both of these in the Blu-ray.com 4K forums, and I clicked on them, and yes, they are slated. Both of them are slated to get 4Ks. Also slated to get a 4K is Twisters. I noticed that as well. Twisters is slated to get a 4K before the original Twister. Wrap your mind around that. I can't believe it, but hopefully that's a good sign, and it tells us that we will be getting Twister soon. Hopefully we get it before we get Twisters on 4K. But that's the rumors, guys. Very small rumors. Let's go ahead and jump into the news and announcements. So let's talk about Godzilla X Kong, the big movie that came out in the theaters this weekend. Well, Warner Brothers has already announced a plethora of exclusives that will be coming out. We got a 4K that's coming out. We got a Blu-ray. You know, we always get those. But we also got a 4K Walmart Steelbook that is going to be coming out that is available to pre-order on Walmart right now for, I believe, $34.96. And it's a very nice looking Steelbook. In addition to that Steelbook, we also have a 5-movie 4K Collector's Edition on Groove.com. And I believe this was also made available on Amazon as well very recently. So this is a very nice collector's edition. It looks like a little fold-out set that has all 5 of the movies in it, which would be the first Godzilla from 2014. We got Kong Skull Island. We got Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs. Kong, which I have on the screen back there, and Godzilla X Kong. So a nice little box set deal with all 5 of the monster movies. The only issue here is I don't believe they're done. I could be wrong. Maybe Godzilla X Kong was putting a cap on this universe, but I don't feel like they're done with these movies yet. So if another one comes out, it's going to make this new collector's edition incomplete. But that's kind of an issue we deal with all kinds of different franchises across the board. Still a very cool collector's edition. It's going for about $100, I believe, which is pretty pricey, but it's all 5 of the movies, I guess. And if you were getting Godzilla X Kong by itself, it would be $30. And I feel like all the other ones together, I guess, would total about $15, $16 a piece, even though I feel like some of them might be a little bit cheaper. I don't know. It's a nice package set, though. I will say that. And it's cool that we've already got the announcement for it. It's a nice cover and it looks good. I like the colors on it. I like the way it folds out. I think it's got some art cards in it, maybe some booklets. But yeah, guys, Godzilla X Kong came out in the theaters this weekend. I did not get a chance to go out and see this movie. It's not really a top priority, not like Godzilla -1 was, because that's a legitimate Godzilla film. And these movies are kind of just feel like Power Rangers, like Marvel movies at this point, just highly produced and highly colored. And they're for kids, is what it feels like. Godzilla -1 is for men. And Godzilla X Kong is kind of like for 13 or 14-year-olds. I don't know. But am I wrong? Let me know in the comment section below. Did you enjoy it? Is it for adults? Let me know in the comment section below. Am I totally off base? And next up, we have The Karate Kid getting a 40th anniversary edition 4K coming out from Sony on June the 18th. This is going to have HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos, and also a new commentary with the Cobra Kai creators and 30 minutes of new deleted scenes. So we do have The Karate Kid on 4K. In fact, we have The Karate Kid on 4K 2 times over. We got the 35th anniversary edition, 4K edition back in 2019. That did not include Dolby Vision. Then they re-released it in the trilogy box set with part 2 and part 3 back in 2021. And that one had Dolby Vision, as did all 3 of them. And now we're getting the Karate Kid standalone edition with the Dolby Vision, also the new commentary and new features. So will I buy Karate Kid for the 3rd time on 4K? I don't know, guys, because I don't really listen to a ton of commentaries, so that doesn't really sell me. And the 30 minutes of new deleted scenes, I kind of want. I am a big fan of The Karate Kid, but I don't know if I need this new edition. Now, what would have sold me on this 100% is if this was a steelbook. So it actually kind of surprises me, because Sony usually puts out steelbooks. In fact, sometimes they'll just put out a 4K steelbook of a movie, and that's it. They won't give it a slipcover edition or anything. So it kind of surprises me they didn't make this a steelbook edition. In fact, when I first saw this, I thought it was a steelbook. The way they had it pictured, it looked like a steelbook. Then I looked into it a little bit more, and it's just another slipcover edition, which I already have in that 3-film 4K box set edition that I have, which feels like the definitive way to own the Karate Kid trilogy. Now, what I would have liked to have seen them do, and maybe they will. Maybe they'll do this, and then they'll do the second one. They'll do the third one. That would be nice, because I think that box set sold out, and a lot of people can't get the second and the third one, which maybe that's why they're doing the first one, because if people can't buy the box set, then they can't get the Karate Kid with Dolby Vision. So I guess it makes sense. I'm talking myself into it right now. But I want the next Karate Kid on 4K. I don't need the remake. I don't need the remake with Will Smith's son. I want the next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank. I want that on 4K. I've always really liked that movie a lot. So the Karate Kid 40th Anniversary Edition, another edition of the Karate Kid. Look, guys, I can never take enough Karate Kid. More Karate Kid, the better. I just wish this was a steelbook. I think that would have been nice. And maybe they will still do a steelbook at some point. Maybe later this year when we all buy this 4K, they'll do a steelbook version, make us buy it again. That's their game these days, guys. So be cautious. But the Karate Kid, let me know if you're interested in that in the comment section below. We also have Shrek Forever. Shrek Forever After. Sorry, guys. The 4th Shrek film is, in fact, getting a 4K. A lot of people are speculating whether or not it would. And a lot of people said if the 3rd one got a 4K, then the 4th one damn sure should get a 4K, because the 4th one is a better movie, at least in my opinion, than the 3rd one is, for sure. I actually like Shrek Forever After. I thought that was a pretty good Shrek sequel. That's coming out from Universal at some point. It doesn't have a release date, but it does have cover art, and it is up on Blu-ray.com, but it just says coming soon. So yeah, let me know if you're excited for Shrek Forever After. Do the roar. Do the roar. That's what I remember, guys. My son was like 1 or 2 when that movie came out, and we watched it like 150 times, my wife and I. So I know that movie very well, probably more than I know the second and the first one at this point. But Shrek Forever After, are you excited for it? Let me know in the comment section below. We also have Lem Nikita getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony on June the 11th. This is a restoration from the original camera negative with HDR and Dolby Vision presentation. So this is a Luc Besson film coming to 4K, who also did Leon the Professional, The Fifth Element. He's got a pretty good resume, filmography under his belt. And he's got another film coming to 4K. Now, I have not seen this movie, so this will be a good one for me to get and be able to watch for the first time. Really nice steelbook and an example of Sony just doing a steelbook of a new movie on 4K and not a slipcover. So we get a 4K steelbook of Lem Nikita, but we don't get one of the Karate Kid. But let me know if you're excited for that in the comment section below. Now let's go ahead and jump into these Arrow Video June announcements, guys. We got the June announcements for Arrow Video, and I gotta be honest, I'm a little conflicted on some things, as I imagine some of you all will be as well. June was a real make or break month, in my opinion, for Arrow Video. They either needed to knock it out of the park or just really deliver something that was gonna boost their status in 2024, because let's face it, guys, I'm in Arrow Video's corner, and they needed to take a little bit of a breather after the 8-month onslaught they gave us from like June of last year to January of this year. But ever since they released the Conan movies, they've been doing good stuff. I think The Shootist is a very good release. The Fears the Key is a good release. They've done some good stuff in the UK with the City of the Living Dead box set and the Invasion of the Body Snatchers box set. They've been doing good stuff. I'm not saying they're not doing good stuff, but they're not doing this stuff that they were doing last year from June to January, just knocking it out of the park every single month. But this month, look, it's a solid month, but we are only getting 2 releases in the US, whereas the UK is getting 4 releases, and then the US and Canada is getting 1 release together. Yeah, let's get into it. I've been talking long enough. Is this an exciting month for Arrow Video? Let's talk about it. American Gigolo is coming to 4K June the 18th. This is a movie with Richard Gere, directed by Paul Schrader. This is getting a 4K and Blu-ray set, and it also an Arrow exclusive artwork 4K set as well. Now, from what I'm seeing, this is a big chunky box edition right here, and it's the first one that they've done since the Conan editions, at least in the US. This is going to be available in the US and Canada. This is going to be a new restoration from the original camera negative with Dolby Vision and HDR, and 7 new interviews featuring the director Paul Schrader and actor Bill Duke. So very cool the director's coming back to talk about this film. Really, like, I'm excited for this. I am. I think it's a cool release to put out on 4K, but I would have been even more excited if I didn't just buy the Blu-ray and watch it like 2 weeks ago, guys. And this is what I'm talking about, the Bluray Curse. You buy the Blu-ray, the 4K gets announced. I need to go buy From Dusk Till Dawn already. But look, this was a cool movie. I did enjoy it. I didn't love the movie, but I can see how a 4K would greatly improve this Blu-ray. This is not a great Blu-ray. This did not look fantastic on Blu-ray. But so the movie could use an upgrade. I'm not saying it couldn't use an upgrade, and all the special features are very cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, so American Jiggle, let me know if you're excited for that one in the comment section below. We also have Mute Witness getting a 4K release on June the 11th. This is getting a 4K restoration with HDR. Also a Blu-ray edition as well. 2 new commentaries in this one and 3 new features, including 2 visual essays. So I got to be honest, I'm not familiar with Mute Witness at all. I've never even heard of this film, so I don't know if this is a big movie that I should have heard of. I saw some people getting excited for it, so that was a good sign, but I've never heard of it personally, but I am excited to get it. It is coming out in the US, and I believe in the UK as well. It's coming out US and UK. So I'm excited to get this one. Check it out. I just don't know too much about it. We also got Madman coming out as well on 4K in the UK only. This is getting a 4K transfer of the original camera negative with HDR. And this is pretty much, guys, Madman already has a 4K in the United States from Vinegar Syndrome. I have it. I've watched it. It looks great. At least as great as a sleazy slasher film from the early 80s can look. I thought it looked really good, though. And we also got a Blu-ray edition as well. Now this one does have a new introduction, but everything else that I saw on it was the same features that the Vinegar Syndrome 4K edition has. So if you already have that Vinegar Syndrome 4K, you probably don't need to get this. I don't really see any glaring details that make me think that you need to buy this if you already have that Vinegar Syndrome edition. So I am not going to get it. I do like the artwork on it. And look, I do like the movie. It's a fun slasher film from the early 80s. In fact, I think it came out in 1980. It came out the same year that Friday the 13th did. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was 1981, but it was around the same time. I thought this was a really good movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It is kind of dumb. It's a dumb slasher film from that era, but I actually thought the madman character was pretty damn cool and actually kind of scary as well. So good movie for sure, but if you already got that Vinegar Syndrome 4K, there's really no reason to import this one. But if you're in the UK, this is a great opportunity to own a fun slasher film on 4K for the first time. We also have With Nail and I 4K. Now, this is the fourth 4K, guys, that I'm mentioning, so this is actually a really big month for Arrow Video and 4Ks. They're doing 4 4Ks this month in June, and I really can't think of another time they've done 4 4Ks in the same month. If you can, let me know in the comment section below. Now, this is also a UK only release, and this is coming out on June the 24th. This is a brand new restoration of the original camera negative with Dolby Vision and HDR. And yeah, this is another one that I don't know too much about, so I can't really comment on it. And the last one that we have is a Blu-ray release of Night Siren, which is a newer film, I think from 2022 or 2023. And this is coming out in the UK only, and this is coming out on June the 3rd. So this is another one that I don't know too much about. I think it's a movie about witches and witchcraft, and seems pretty intriguing. So maybe this is one I'll get somewhere down the line. But again, most of these are imports. 3 out of 5 I would have to import from the UK if I wanted to get it. But look, guys, if you're in the UK, you're cleaning up this month. You got a lot of good stuff to look forward to. 4 out of 5 releases available. But look, when it comes to Arrow Video in 2024, they're definitely not having as good of a year as 2023. And I thought that this was going to be the month to kind of turn things around, hopefully, and just blast off again like they did last year. But look, realistically, I kind of knew they weren't going to have as good of a year as they did last year. They were going to calm down just a little bit, and I still think they have some big stuff up their sleeves planned for us for the rest of 2024. So don't freak out just yet. American Gigolo, that's a cool announcement. Like I said, I would be more excited for it if I just didn't buy it on Blu-ray. So there you go, guys. What do you think about Arrow Video's June announcements? What do you think about Arrow Video in 2024? Let me know in the comment section below. And next up, guys, we kind of have some bad news for those that ordered the 7 What's in the Box Collector's Edition 4K Steelbook set that was also a UK exclusive. This set has been delayed until 2025 per a Zavi email. And I first saw this email on the Floyd House Flicks Instagram page. So if you're not following him, go check him out. He posts all kinds of great movie related content. So let me read this email real quick to you guys. And this was kind of a shock to a lot of people last week, but to be honest, not really to me. And I'll tell you why here in a second. Now it says, we have an update on your pre-order of 7 Ultimate Collector's Edition 4K Ultra HD Steelbook. Warner Brothers have asked us to update you with the following message. Wow, they couldn't update you themselves. They had to use Zavi to do it for them, to do their dirty work for them. Come on, Warner Brothers. Thank you for your advance pre-order for 7 4K. We are thrilled for you to see it beautifully remastered in UHD. We are working behind the scenes to bring you the most pristine version of the film possible. To that end, we will be shifting the release to 2025. We appreciate your patience and understanding and look forward to sharing the product with you in the near future. The exact date is not known yet, so we will be updating the website with a holding date very soon. We are assured the product will be worth the wait, but we will all unfortunately have to be patient for longer than expected to find out what's in the box. Now, look, guys, here's the thing with 7 on 4K. So we got this announcement for the What's in the Box 4K edition in the UK, and I expected within 2 or 3 weeks we would get an announcement of a 4K in the States, like a slipcover, a steelbook, whatever, the whole deal from Warner Brothers, the stuff they usually do. And that didn't come. And then all of a sudden, the January pre-order for the UK edition got delayed. It got taken off the slate. And then people were asking me, what's going on with this box set? When are we going to get it, Ken? I don't know. When are we going to get the US pre-order? People are reaching out to me about this. I have no idea. I haven't heard anything. And what I started to think to myself is, okay, this is David Fincher. This is a David Fincher film. How many David Fincher films do we have on 4K right now currently? The answer is one. We have The Social Network currently on 4K, and that was in the Columbia Classics Volume 2 edition. So David Fincher, from what I've heard, is not a huge fan of the 4K format and what it can do, and has been reluctant to want to upgrade his films to 4K. That's why we haven't seen The Game on 4K. That's why we haven't seen Fight Club on 4K. Well, that and Disney too, of course. We haven't seen Gone Girl on 4K, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo on 4K. We haven't seen these movies from Fincher. Now he's doing streaming movies like Mank, like The Killer, we haven't seen Alien 3. So what I think happened, and this is pure speculation, guys, all that being said, what I think happened is they did the 4K restoration of 7. They went to David Fincher to approve it, and I don't think he approved it. I think he told them they needed to go back to the drawing board and do it over again because it does not look like he wants it to look. So maybe they'll do it this time with more supervision from him, and maybe we'll get a better restoration. Who knows what he wants the film to look like, what it looked like before, what it's going to look like. But that's what I think happened. That's pure speculation. I have no insider info on whether that's the case or not. That's just what I think. Based on David Fincher and what I know of him, of his movies and wanting them on 4K and what he thinks of the format, I just feel like he didn't approve it. And so they're back to the drawing board working on 7 on 4K again. Because that's really the only thing that could explain a year delay. Because if it was just something wrong with the box or the construction of the box and the layout of it and they had to redo it, I don't know, the specs of the box, what's in the box, maybe they wanted to add a real severed head. Who knows? With Warner Brothers, but that's the only thing that really explains it. They had to go back to the drawing board and rework the restoration again. Am I wrong in thinking that? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. That's definitely very interesting in my opinion. We also got Siren Films releasing a pretty interesting box set. We've got the Game of Clones Bruceploitation Collection Volume 1 Blu-ray set coming out on June the 25th. It's going to have 8 discs and 15 movies and tons of commentaries and features. So I'm learning something about movies every single day. I didn't even know Bruceploitation was a subgenre, but apparently after Bruce died, all of these studios started making all of these Bruce Lee film copycats, and that is what this is. And it's volume 1, 15 movies in a volume 1 set. So that means there's a lot more, and maybe we're going to get a volume 2, maybe we're going to get a volume 3, but that's definitely cool. I wonder if these movies are any good. Let me know in the comment section below if you know anything about it. But from what I'm seeing, this set is selling very fast. If not, it's already sold out. So I hope you guys got it if you wanted it, because I don't know how many of these they made. Apparently they sold out very quickly. But yeah, the Game of Clones Bruceploitation Collection. If you want it, jump on it fast because it's going quick. We also talked about the Imprint June announcements last week. Well, we had the Imprint Asia announcements for June as well. We have the Hero box set, the Jet Li film. We also have the Wandering Earth 2. In this lineup, and also Zoo Warriors is getting a release. All of these are Blu-ray editions. The Hero edition is a big box set release, it looks like. But yeah, Imprint Asia is a new line, sub-label in the Imprint line that focuses on Asian cinema. So that's definitely pretty cool. But yeah, let me know if you're excited for any of those 3 that Imprint announced. We also have, guys, Bottoms. Bottoms was announced to come out from Kino Lorber on Blu-ray. Now, this is a new movie that came out in 2023, and this is announced by Kino Lorber as coming soon. Now, the interesting thing about this is that Kino Lorber doesn't do too many newer films, like newly released films. They've gone back, as far as 5-6 years, I feel like, and done some recent films. But I can't think of a lot of times where they've done a brand new film on Blu-ray. So I actually think that's pretty cool. And this is an Orion Pictures movie that has a distribution deal with MGM, and Kino does a lot of MGM stuff. So this does make sense. Now, Bottoms is also on Amazon Prime, so it has an affiliation with Amazon Prime as well. So what I'm wondering is a lot of these Amazon Prime exclusive movies, could they possibly be coming out from Kino Lorber? at some point? Could this be something we see more of? New movies that maybe otherwise would have been regulated to a streaming service and never got a physical release through the studio system. Could we be seeing a lot of those coming out from Kino Lorber? Very interesting to think about, and a new direction that I'm excited to see play out in the near future from Kino Lorber. But anyway, let me know what you think about that. Bottoms coming to Blu-ray. Apparently this is a pretty good comedy that came out in 2023. I've still yet to see it, but hopefully will very soon. Let me know what you think about that news in the comment section below. We also have the Vinegar Syndrome April announcements, guys. They were announced today. Now, I filmed my physical media reports now on Sunday night, so I don't know what those announcements were as of this time, but what I can tell you is I am planning a live stream tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Now, this will have already happened because I'm putting this out after that live stream has taken place. So if you want to know my thoughts on the Vinegar Syndrome April announcements, go back and check out that live stream that I did this morning, because I went live at 11:30 to probably 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I talked about all of these announcements, and hopefully they were great. You guys know what they are right now, but me, in this current point in time, I do not know what those announcements were. But yeah, go check out that stream if you want my reaction to the new Vinegar Syndrome announcements for the month of April. So let's go ahead and jump into the deals, guys. We got a lot of great deals going on right now, a lot of great sales going on right now. We've got the Arrow Video Easter Carnage sale going on until April the 22nd. And also, guys, we got Kino Lorber. They're killing us right now. They are killing us. Kino Lorber launched their sale as well, the March Madness sale, until April the 22nd. So we have till April the 22nd for both of these sales to scoop up as many Arrow titles, Kino titles as we want to get. So both are great sales. Kino Lorber especially is a great sale. Like, definitely jump on that. So go check out that video if you want some recommendations and an idea of what is in both of these sales. So let's go ahead and jump into the Amazon deals, guys. We've got the Old Boy 4K Collector's Edition is on sale for $52.69. That's about as cheap as I've seen it so far. We had the Spider-Verse 4K box set at $60 right now. This is a very nice box set with both the Spider-Verse movies on 4K. But again, the problem with this is that it only has the 2 Spider-Verse movies on 4K, and we're getting another one. So what's the point of getting a box set if we're getting another one, and you're going to have to buy another box set somewhere down the line? But anyway, it's $60. The Fright Night 4K Steelbook is $21.44, guys, right now. That is a great price for that Fright Night 4K Steelbook. If you don't have it, definitely jump on it. Top Gun on 4K is $9.49. Past Lives is on Blu-ray for $9.99. Godzilla vs. Kong is on 4K for $11.99. The Guns of Navarone has got a 4K Steelbook, and it is $25.67 right now. Currently, we have Waxwork and Waxwork 2, the Vestron Video Blu-ray release, for $16.83. Great price for 2 movies. We also got the Friday the 13th Steelbook Collection, 8 Friday movies for $27.99. Great deal for that. Oppenheimer on 4K is still available for $19.99. And we have Creepshow on 4K still for $22. So not a lot has changed with the deals over the past couple of weeks, but still some great sales going on that you should definitely check out. I will have them all linked down below. So if you're interested in any of those, use those links. They are my Amazon affiliate links, and if you use them, you will be helping support the channel. But that's the deals. Let's go ahead and jump into what is new this week. It's not a huge week for physical media, but definitely some cool stuff coming out for sure. We have Major League coming out on 4K, guys, from Paramount on 4K for $22.98 with a regular 4K slipcover, and also getting a 4K Steelbook for $24.99 as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting this Steelbook this week and rewatch this movie. It's been forever since I've seen Major League, so I'm definitely excited. We also got Cutthroat Island getting a 4K Steelbook. This is from Lionsgate. It's a Walmart exclusive, and it's available for $34.96. We also have Red and Red 2 getting a 4K Steelbook from Lionsgate as a Walmart exclusive for $34.96. 2 movies on 4K in this set. We also have First Blood getting a 4K Steelbook from Lionsgate as a Walmart exclusive for $26.96. And Last Blood is coming out on 4K, getting a Steelbook as part of the Lionsgate Walmart exclusive line for $34.96. Have no idea why they would charge $34.96 for Last Blood 4K Steelbook and only $26.96 for First Blood. I don't get it, but at least First Blood is cheaper, and that's the better movie, so definitely grab that one if you don't have it in your collection. We also have the Lahane 4K coming out from Criterion for $34.99. We have Handgun coming out on Blu-ray from Fun City Editions for $26.98. We have Stigmata coming out on Blu-ray from MPI Media. A media book is coming out in the US, which is definitely interesting because you usually just see those in Germany, and not many of those do you see in the US, unless it's a boutique label. But this is getting a media book from MPI Media for $20.99 and also a regular standalone Blu-ray edition for $17.98. Now, I have the nice umbrella edition, so I don't need this, but I imagine it's the same scan over here as that umbrella edition. We also have Baby Assassins 2 coming out on Blu-ray, guys, from Well Go USA for $18.98. We have Amy the Visitor coming out on Blu-ray from Full Moon Features for $14.98. We have Four Daughters coming out from Kino Lorber for $20.99. We have 4 new Marvel Walmart exclusive steelbooks coming out this week, or at least I think they're coming out this week. They're currently slated to come out this week, but I could not find these on the Walmart website to pre-order. So I don't know exactly what's going on with these, but they're supposed to be coming out this week. The Black Panther 4K, Guardians of the Galaxy 4K, the Avengers 4K, and Doctor Strange 4K steelbooks are all supposed to come out this week, but for whatever reason, the pre-orders are not up, so maybe they'll get pushed back, not too sure. We also have Gravitas Ventures releasing 8 new Blu-rays this week. They're really taking the opportunity. Everybody else taking the week off. They're like, hey, we're moving in and releasing our entire slate this week. Gravitas Ventures is just killing it this week. Easter Bloody Easter is getting a Blu-ray release for $19.99, and that is sure to be a new holiday Easter horror classic for years to come. It probably won't. Man, they really missed the mark, though, didn't they? Easter was yesterday, and Easter Bloody Easter comes out on Blu-ray tomorrow. Who's going to want to watch an Easter horror movie 2 days after Easter or 3 days after Easter, whenever they get it? I don't know, guys. The Manson Brothers Midnight Zombie Massacre is also coming out on Blu-ray for $19.99. I didn't say these are quality titles, guys. The Reaper Man is coming out as well for $19.99. They could be. I'm not trying to throw shade at Gravitas Ventures. Fioretti is getting a Blu-ray release for $19.99. Bermuda Island is getting a Blu-ray release for $24.99. As of Yet for $19.99. Some of Our Stallions for $19.99. And Last Night and Rozzy is also getting a Blu-ray for $19.99. So that's the 8 Gravitas Ventures Blu-ray releases coming out this week. We also have Messiah of Evil getting a Blu-ray re-release from Radiance Films for $24.98. And with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Report, episode 205. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Please, if you can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, comment down below of everything that we talked about. What are you the most excited about, and what gets those juices flowing? And let me know in that comment section below. Turn on bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.